All right. The candidates for today are as follows: Jordan for the Democrats, Trevor for the Libertarians, and Haley for the Republicans. Let's begin. Candidates, if the president dies or resigns from office, you will be the one that steps up to the charge. What makes you qualified to be commander-in-chief? Jordan, your response?
Well, if something were to happen to Ella and I would have to be commander-in-chief, I feel like I would be qualified because, she's been training me and telling me what her plans are and what our plans are as a party. So I feel like I'm strong enough and capable to do that.
All right, Trevor, your response?
Well, if God forbid Brent were to fall, I believe my calm, cool, collective mindset are very good traits that I would bring to the presidency. Not only that, but my ability to work with others, as shown with the state legislature during my time as governor of Massachusetts. I believe I'd be more than fit to be commander-in-chief.
All right, Haley, your response?
If Kirsch is to fall, which I hope he never does, I have a lifetime of experience being born in a small town, and I have been working in almost a lifetime in Congress. All my experience as a governor as well will keep me as a good candidate for commander-in-chief if Kirsch ever does fall.
All right. Candidates, if you are elected vice president, one of your duties will be to preside over the Senate. How do you plan on working with the Senate to achieve your goals? Jordan, your response?
Well, I feel like I would be good to work with the Senate because I'm a very good people person. I know how to talk to people, and if they're very irate, I can calm them down in a very, easy manner. I feel like I work well with others, and that would be great.
Right, Trevor, your response?
Well, as I said previously, my time as governor, I worked a lot with the state legislature. I believe I can bring my my ability to work with others to the Senate and pass bills to help create jobs, to lower our debt, balance our budget, and that.
All right, Haley, your response?
I've already worked a lifetime in Congress. I know how to get my message out to people and how to negotiate with others in Congress. I think because of that, my experience and how calm I am, I would be a great vice president to work with Congress.
Now, candidates, in your view, what are the most pressing issues facing America today, and how will you solve them in your role as vice president? Jordan, your response?
Terrorism is a big problem facing our country right now, and other candidates see it as we should focus on what's in our country. But I feel that we should take it at the heart.
Okay. Trevor, your response?
I believe our biggest issues are our national debt and jobs. Our national debt, by the time one of us is elected to office, our debt will be over $20 trillion. We need to work with Congress to pass a bill that requires them to balance the budget. And not just where they can raise taxes. It needs to be cut spending, military, all of these agencies that are unnecessary and unconstitutional. For jobs, our unemployment rate appears to go down, but it's not. It doesn't take into account those who have just left the job market. We need to work better. We need to lower taxes, that way businesses can grow and hire more people.
All right. Haley, your response?
The entire issue that's the most important to me is national security and foreign policy. Time and time again, we see places like France fall in these mere hours because of terrorism. And that could also happen to us. If we do cut military spending, we will be doomed.
Jordan and Haley, 67% of Americans find your running mates to be dishonest and untrustworthy. And Trevor, your running mate was recently criticized for not knowing where Aleppo is, a very important foreign policy. How do you feel these are things that should be scrutinized, and if so, why or why not? Jordan, your response.
I feel that the integrity of me and my running mate that has been criticized is from people who haven't known her. And she's a very loyal person and one that only does things that are best for the community and the country as a whole. So, yeah.
All right, Trevor, your response.
Well, let me start off by saying Brett does know where Aleppo is and the crisis going on in Syria. They, unfortunately, I believe, caused by our instability created in the region. Now, when Brett's asked these questions, he's asked it at these town hall formats. Brett's a very deep analytical thinker. He doesn't think like most, and it's just not his forte. I believe that this doesn't, this shouldn't be criticized so heavily.
Okay, Haley, your response.
I would like to say that all the criticisms are also invalid, but they also have the right to criticize Kirsch. But the thing is that you don't know about Kirsch is that Kirsch will also research thoroughly before making his opinion. He's also a really trusting friend and also will talk to me about different issues and ask for my opinion on them. I think his integrity is higher than most.
All right, and now we move on to our closing statements. Candidates, what is your vision for America in the next 30 years? Jordan, your response.
Vision for America is a great country, one that does not take any terrorism or stuff, anything like that very lightly. Our budget and our spending and our debt is too great, and I feel that our debt should be reduced by taking certain actions.
All right, Trevor, your closing statement.
We want to see government play a limited role in the lives of the American people. We want them out of your pockets, out of your bedroom. We want to see the free markets thrive. We want to be able to have the little guy go to the top without the burden of big businesses and big government. That's the vision me and Brett have for the future of America.
All right, and finally, Haley, your closing statement.
I would like to see in America in the next few years have stronger security and have a better understanding of their economic plan. We want to see jobs come back by creating new ones, by cutting taxes. And we also want to see terrorism almost die underneath our reign of security. And if we don't, then what can we do?
All right, thank you, candidates. You have just watched the first and only of the vice presidential debates. As a reminder, the last presidential debate is expected to be about a week from now. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.